Guys, you wouldn't believe this. I've gone and picked up another turbo. It's the IS-20. Yes guys, Gti-joel back with another banger. Today we're going to be trying to fix the Golf R. I don't even know if I'd call it abandoned, but if you haven't seen the previous video where I was talking about the car, I got the car maybe a week or two ago. It's smoking very badly from the exhaust. Might be able to show you now. It's just, look at that, look at that. So just tons of oil from the exhaust. So kind of diagnose it as a turbo. That's the main thing that go in these. Only does it when it's warm as well. So I've got a new turbo here. We're gonna slap it on in this video, and hopefully the smoking goes. Obviously it's still gonna smoke a little bit because there's gonna be a lot of oil in the exhaust, but hopefully that sorts out my issue. So like always, we're gonna crack straight into it. No games, no gimmicks, straight into the work. I'm gonna get the tools out, get some gloves on, put you guys on my head, and just start cracking out some work. Yeah, once again, thanks for the comments, likes, subscribes. Is it subscribes or subscribers? That's a good question. Whatever it is, thank you guys for that. Make sure you guys follow RJT Mobile Mechanics if you guys want to see all the work that I do. That's not on YouTube. Myself and Ryan, we've got an Instagram page, RJT Mobile Mechanics. Yeah, just go and support that on Instagram. But yeah, without further ado, let's get cracking. Let's get straight into it. Alright guys, so I haven't done this in a while, so we're gonna do this how I remember how to do it, if that makes sense. Does it? Don't know, but there's a fair few wires that we just unplug and get out of the way so we don't damage them. Just be careful. Have to unplug all of these VVT, I don't know if they're solenoid, I'm pretty sure they're solenoids that help with the variable valve timing. We also have to remove the actual solenoids. Just gonna unplug them all. Okay, that's unplugged. Take out the DV. We need to flip this forward, so cam magnets are leaking oil, as you can see. It's not very nice. Okay, there's a ground at the back. I'm just gonna take that off. Batteries. Oh, it says T25. Got the wrong one on. Oh, you're lying. I've rounded out the ground already. Oh, nearly did. It's not nice. It's not nice. Anyway, put that up here. So now all of this can just come out of the way like that. Pretty easy. Cool. We're gonna have to undo the downpipe bolt. I'm pretty sure that's a 7mm. I think you have to take the PCV out as well. These two coil packs, all of these, and then we can start getting to the back and the water lines. So I'm just gonna go through that, take off the intake as well, and then yeah, just see how I go, because I can't remember what I'm doing, I'll be honest. Can't remember. always get scared when I pull these up, you know. I'm gonna break something. Go. This is the intake off now. Yeah. There's loads and loads of oil in there. Intake's off. Now we have to do the boost pipes here, loosen them off. Loosen off the boost pipe, and then I'm gonna start taking off coil packs. I don't know, can't remember what else. And the VVT solenoids, I'm gonna loosen them off and go from there. And now I have to take this out so it can move. Alright, so that's the boost pipe off now. There's tons of oil in there. What else? Now we're gonna take off the coil packs and do the VVT solenoids. Oh, I've got the absolutely longest one. Can't even use my gun. Just gonna crack them all off. Then I'll just loosen them by hand. Then I'll do the downpipe. I do want to get a new gasket for the timing chain casing because it is leaking a fair bit. I have replaced the PCV for a genuine brand new one from TPS also. Cars just take your money, man. Taking my money, man. That's all it does. Put these in my pocket so I don't lose them. Alright, so I've just removed all the VVT solenoids at the back. I'm now gonna just take off the PCV hose here. I'm gonna remove the whole PCV system and also undo the coil packs just so I have a bit more room when taking the turbo out. So I'll just crack that off now. PCV is just these T30 bolts and this hose here, which I already loosened. Yeah, so I'll crack that off, and then we will take the downpipe bolt off, and then then we'll start doing the coolant lines and whatnot, and just get the turbo ready to come out really. This gun, my battery's loose, so it keeps just dropping out. I need to get another battery for it. Yeah. Now this will just lift up. Well, it should just lift up and slot out. There we go. Like that. They are captive bolts, so they don't drop out. They can't drop out. Just bend this out the way a little bit. Voila. There we go. So now, just removing the coolant lines. There's another bolt here. Just so that we can lift this all up as one. So now I'm just doing a downpipe bolt. I've got the wrong one. I don't think these are in the right order. I picked up a 7 and that's not a 7. Anyway. There we go. So that's that. Downpipe is now off. Pretty sure these are one-time V-band, but I don't have another one, so we're gonna have to reuse it. Till I get a decal or something. There we go, look. And this has been off before, because there's 2 bolts are supposed to hold it onto the block. So yeah, this has definitely been off before. Turbo doesn't even have much play on it either. Doesn't really have any play on it, to be fair. It's a bit weird. Anyway, alright, so I'm a bit skeptical because the turbo has 0 play. Obviously that doesn't mean the seals can't go, but it's got 0 play at all, like nothing. The shafts both seem fine. I'm not sure if the turbo's been replaced before or what, because yeah, there's not really much oil in there. I mean, there is a little bit of oil, but that's normal for these cars. I'm still going to go ahead and replace the turbo, a second-hand replacement, but that one does have more shaft play than this one, so it's a bit of a gamble, to be fair. But yeah, a few more bolts and it will be ready to lift out. A couple lines that I have to take off. Pretty sure I have to do them from underneath or behind, like that. But yeah, 4 12mm bolts hold the turbo on, and I'm pretty sure there's a support bracket somewhere that I have to remove, and then it will start to wiggle off. So I'm just going to loosen those 4 bolts and come back to you guys when I've done that, and we can go. Alright, so I've taken off the 4 bolts and the turbo is now loose. I do have to take off a few lines. I just can't remember exactly which ones, but there's a few lines that I need to just remove off, and then we can get the whole turbo out and continue with the replacement. So I'm just going to take off the lines. If I'm looking at this one, this is how the turbo is right now on the engine. Turbo's like this. So there's 2 lines at the bottom, and then 1 here at the back. Alright guys, so we're nearly done. Turbo's nearly out. I've taken off all the bolts, all the lines. There's literally 1 more line down here. I'm not too sure if you guys can see. I have to take it off from the block, so I'm just going to do that, and then the whole turbo will just be removed, sorry. It's not that hard of a job, to be fair, but like I said, I think the turbo's been off before, 100%. It's been replaced. So now I don't know if the seals are actually gone in the turbo, or if the seals blew before and they just haven't cleared out the intercooler, and that's why it's pushing out smoke. So that could be a big possibility, to be fair. So we're gonna see. I'm just gonna take the turbo off anyway. It's nearly off. Replace it for one that I know wasn't smoking, and yeah, go from there. Okay, so guys, are back on my head now. I've just removed the oil return line. It goes back into the block. I just have to fiddle with them a little bit, and they come out. But all the lines have been removed now, so I'll just push it around, get away from the block, and then the turbo will be out. I think I need to take the battery out. Oh. Not need to, but it'd be a bit easier if I took it out. Because what am I doing right now? There we go. There we go. Oh, don't know why that took so long. Oh, here we go. So that is the turbo out. Well, turbo's out. Just have to remove the O2 sensor back here, get that off, put it onto the new turbo, and then do everything in reverse, and hopefully get this car sorted. Okay, so now do it in reverse. I feel like the other turbo is a lot bigger than this one, you know. Don't know why. It just seems bigger. Like I can't do that with the other turbo. IS38, IS4. Guys, you wouldn't believe this. I've gone and picked up another turbo. It's an IS20. It's an IS20. Look. So this turbo is from a Mark 7 GTI when it should be from a Mark 7R. So I don't really have much choice but to put this turbo back on, drop the sump because I did flash up with low oil pressure, and go from there. But I'm really I don't know, I'm a bit annoyed. Man. I've done all this work. I could go buy another turbo and just for peace of mind, but I don't know, guys. I just want a car running, so I'm just gonna put the turbo back on that I just took off for no reason, and probably get back to you guys after I've done that. I'm not really gonna record it because there's not really much to see. Right, guys, so I'm more or less done. Car's nearly put back together, so there might have been a bit of confusion. So I purchased the IS20 turbo for my boy, thinking it was an IS38 because it come off of a Golf R. I seen him take it off today, so he sold a Golf R with the wrong turbo on, basically, and he sold me the turbo, obviously none the wiser. So I haven't put that turbo on the car. I put my original turbo back on because I don't think the oil seals are actually gone. There's no oil in the turbo looks fresh, the actuator's fine, on the exhaust housing it's fine, like it looks perfect, no play in it at all, looks like a brand new turbo. And I do think the turbo has been replaced before, so I've put it all back together, and I guess this will just be fault finding issues with the Golf R in this video. In the next video I will be dropping a sump, cleaning it out, replacing it for an aluminium one, and going from there. So yeah, there's not really much else I can show you guys right now. All I have to do is literally put the PCV back on and put the loom back in properly. I have cleaned up the head a little bit, or the block, sorry. But yeah, that's probably going to be it for today's video. Bit of a bummer. Yeah, so I'll catch you guys next week. Yeah, that's about it. If you guys have any suggestions what you think it might be, why the car's smoking when it gets hot, lots of smoke, when it's cold it's alright, still boosts, no other weird noises. If you have any ideas, drop them down below. Hopefully I don't need a new engine because these are expensive. I've done a few of them already. But yeah, without not even further ado, but yeah, I'm gonna let you guys enjoy the rest of your days, evenings, nights, whatever you want to do. But yeah, catch you guys next week for another episode of What's Wrong With My Golf R. Peace.